we get, my friends and I, is an Awilix. I personally think she is one of the harder gods to use in the game because they give you the puzzle pieces on her, and they don't really tell you how to. So today we're going to go over a build that I personally like and a how-to video with her as far as an Awilix goes. As an assassin, now I will tell you that an Awilix is not a
Awilix.
good arena god at all, whatsoever. So, as far as that being said, I've seen them used in arena before, but I mean, you could be a good Awilix player, but I just don't personally think it's a good arena god. And I mean, I don't play a lot of arena myself, but as far as Joust Conquest Clash, she's relatively good. I mean, I think she's really good in a Joust and also a Conquest. As far as an
No matter
assassin goes,
how
now
dark
she
this world may
is
become, know you're not alone. Together we can
a
win.
little squishy. Now, as far as this is concerned, you're going to want to upgrade your 2 first, okay? Then you're going to want to go into your um, 3 around. This is how it should look at around level 4, as far as that's concerned. But you're going to want even that, kind of, because you're not going to want really, well, I'm sorry. I did lie a little bit. Around 4, you're going to want 2 into your X, 1 into your circle, and 1 into your square, and then at level 5, you're going to want your alt. And then, when it comes according to that, you're going to just go into however you think your gameplay is going. So, just for speed purposes, we're just going to do that. So, now when it comes to a build, you have to pardon my D-pad's a little messed up there when I do that, it wants to back. So, I'm going to go with Warrior Tabbies
Oh, it's so
for your first.
pretty.
We can go with a starter item if you want on a conquest with potions, more health than anything else. If it's a conquest, you're going to want to go with a power item with her because you're going to be jungling, or maybe a jungle starter. But as far as joust and clash and stuff like that, this is going to be your core build right here.
Bright as starlight.
Alright, June's Wrath, that, and then you're going to want to go into, now depending on who you're going against. Now, this is what I do because you're going to be going up against some more physical power more times than not with her. You're not really going to go kind of snatch a mage up, heads up, so it's all kind of how this is going to look.
It's
I
heavier
would
than
go
I'm
with this
used
for a core
to.
build. Now, that third item will be changed to go more magical protection, more physical protection. I really do it for the mana and the cooldown because 20% cooldown, 300 mana, 75% physical protection. Now, these items here, I have up here because personally these are the 3 items you're going to use something in these items somewhere. Okay. Now, third, I like to put on a Transcendence. I know it's a little late for Transcendence for 4th. I know I said 3rd, but for Transcendence, I do like to put it
Oh,
on
it's
just
so
to build
pretty.
stacks. And now this can go either way, depending on how you want to do this. You just got to read on what they do. This is basic attacks against enemies, reduce your target's physical protection and 12% for 3 seconds, max 3 stacks. That's not really going to do much. You're more looking at the attack speed and the physical power of it. It's a little bit cheaper, a little bit faster, and it's really only not much of a difference. 25%, 15% as far as attack speed with her. That's 40% power, so it's give or take. Now, I personally would go with
Bright
this
as
as far as
starlight.
that's concerned. And now this also goes for who you're fighting against. You're fighting a guardian, something with a lot of health, but they really don't have a lot of protection. They've got a lot of health. I go with this just because of its ability. If they have more health than you, and you're going against another god, you'll 1 power for every 10 health defense for a maximum of 50 power. So that's basically, if you go against a Cabraken, aka Cabroken, with tons of health, you're gonna max out. That's 100 physical power. So you're gonna get the 50 power that's already gonna give you, plus in mid to late game you're gonna get 1 power for every 10 health, and he's gonna have a lot of health over you. So the health is now pretty much what you can have, 2015 health. So you're gonna get that other 50 power mid to late game, and you're not really gonna get this till the very last, anyways. Or stone cutting sword. I know it's not as good as it used to be. As far as that, it decreases your enemy's physical protections by 10, increases your physical protections by 10. It's 3 seconds for 3 stacks. It's not that great, but it gives you more movement speed and physical power. I go this more than not than anything else, and that pretty much is going to be your build right here. For more times than not, depending if you go against a physical character or a mage, then I mean, if you go against a mage, you can change this over to that. That's all physical protection. All depends on what you want to do. Or you go with more magical protection. But I go with this because we have more physical. Anyways, as far as relics are concerned, I usually 95% of the time, if you're going up against like a Neath or someone who stuns or things like that, with purification, because and the reason you don't go with sprint will always be my second relic. The reason is you get 25% for this, and you don't really want to use her as this as an initiate. You don't really want to initiate with this. A lot of people take her and use this to initiate because it's got, it's jump, but it's also got a long cooldown even with a full build. It's still 7 seconds. So my advice as far as how to use her would use that to get away. You use that as an escape, because even if you go up against, I'll use Cabrakan, or if you're being held in that little circle or Hades, you pull that out. If you already have it, you can still jump away. You might not be able to run, but you can jump away. It can be used as a good escape. Now, another thing when people come up, they don't know how to use the Awilix. If you see this little red line through her X ability, or number 2, however you want to say it, that is every 2 hits. So if we go up here and attack him, you'll see it light up. So it's every 2 attacks, 2 basics, you can initiate that. So we just gotta kind of watch it, and he's dead. So you can wait to do that till about 3 or 4 attacks, because usually you can kill with it, as far as that's concerned. Now, here is the biggest problem we have. I did this so he'd face away from me. How to use her ult. Her ult is, a lot of people use it because it increases your attack speed, yes. But this is what it doesn't tell you. Okay? There's a combination with this ult, which would be your number 3 and your ult, which would be your circle and your triangle. Okay? Now, for this to work, they have to be either facing away from you, or you have to hit them in the side. If they're facing you, this isn't going to work. Okay? When they're facing away from you, you load up your circle. You can see, a little hard to see how far it is, but once you initiate them, this is how you're going to yank someone through a wall. This ability will shoot through walls. I mean, you can get them and you can yank them through walls, yank them wherever, yank them to you. Basically, it works really well in Joust. You yank someone underneath a tower with this, and you get a few hits in, tower gets a kill, but it gives it to you. So, they're in the air. Yeah, I'm dead. That's how you use the ult. Plain and simple, just like that. I'll run away here and deal with him for a minute. That's how you use it. When you toss them in the air when they're facing... Alright, excuse me for 1 second. Dude's gonna annoy me. Alright. So, as far as that ability is concerned, when you toss them in the air when they're facing away, if you look at the character real quickly, so I can't, it's really fast. You're going to see a big white circle, or the head of the person you did this to. Basically, it's an immediate thing. You toss them in the air. When they're in the air, you're going to see that little white thing over their head. Ult them, and it yanks them straight to you. And you just continue your basic attack, and you can go into your X, which will basically demolish them. They'll never touch you. So he's going to face away from me again. We're going to go do this one more time. Now this time we're going to watch him when he gets tossed in the air. We're going to see a little white light above his head. As soon as he goes in the air, ult him. Like that. As soon as they get tossed up, ult him. Please do not waste this on minions. Because, I mean, you would destroy just about any god with this combination. We're going to go through the whole thing right now. That right there is a guaranteed kill every time with Awilix. And then if you get that, use that for your escape, and there you go. I mean, you can initiate way before this, as far as that goes. But hopefully you can see how well that's going to work as far as that build is concerned. So it's going to be circle, triangle, attack, X, and they're dead. If you don't let them get away, even if your X ability comes up and they're running away, it's still going to work. Use it. Okay. I mean, you're still doing 410, 517, 410. You're still dealing. Now it's not that fast of a build. No, she's not that fast. I know I can say all of her attack speed, blah blah blah. You can go. You can take out Transcendence if you want to go with more attack speed. But just remember, with your mana being at 2,000, you're going to get 15 mana per stack. So it's going to keep going up for a maximum of 50 stacks. So it's 15 times 50. 3% of that mana is going to be converted to physical power. Now, if you want more attack speed towards the end, you can get rid of this. Okay? So you can come over here and get an Executioner. Or you can swap these out. Get Executioner first.
Bright as starlight.
And then go get Chosen. It's basically how well you think you're going to do. As far as this is concerned, there's more attack speed. You're still doing about the same damage. Well, you still have your Transcendence on. I mean, you're still going to demolish people with this, as far as that's concerned. Now we're going to go over this one more time. I know we're not in gameplay, but I don't have anyone online that I'm going to go into a joust with, because I don't like playing with randoms right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up and I'm going to show you this whole combination with her again. Because you're not going to have any friend that's going to tell you how to do this. This is kind of a pro tip. Most of the time, the only time you're really going to see a really good Awilix is in ranked matches. Probably later on we'll do a ranked match with her, and I'll kind of show you an Awilix play with her. So what you can do is you circle, get them in length, and obviously they're not going to be standing still. Those are more or less if they're running away, someone else hasn't, or they're running away from you, or they just don't see you. Simple as that. So you're going to go circle, lights, hit, dead. That's it. It's going to take a little practice. I made it a little easy, but I mean it's going to take practice, really. Okay. Oh, yeah, I missed him right there now. And she still hits extremely hard. As far as that goes. I mean, for basic attacks, without critting with her, that's a lot of damage for an assassin. I mean, there was a 500 in there. I mean, toss her in the air anyway. And that was 597. I mean, so you still use your circle ability like that on him. So, I mean, you still get him if they're running away without your ult. You don't need your ult to kill them. You really don't. So, come up here. You're gonna die. So, I mean, you don't need your ult. Run up. So, pretty much that's your Awilix build. And a how-to video on Awilix. If you have any questions about the how-to or need something explained well enough, make sure you comment below. And if you like it, there's going to be a lot more how-to and builds coming up for a lot of assassins and hunters. So if you have any questions or you want to see a certain god, just go ahead and make a comment in the comment section below. And make sure you like and subscribe. Until then.